Energizing dreams coming up. Ghana's railway sector under massive threat as new footage reveals illegal miners digging deep under rails on the Western Railway corridor, destroying parts of the lines. Meanwhile, Municipal Chief Executive of Taquan Swayam, Ebenezer Kobena, is under mountain pressure following widespread illegal mining activities along the Taka-Takoradi Highway in his municipality. Also this afternoon, Managing Director of the Ghana Water Company Limited says there are significant challenges with some rivers in the eastern, western and central regions as a result of illegal mining.
The question is that will state of emergency solve the problem? Me, I don't think so. Government has deployed so much action and continue to explore.
We'll also hear from the EPA, which is proposing a copper-based nano-liquid to dechemicalize polluted water bodies with piloting phase expected to cost $200,000.
That this, we have tested, it works and it's doable. All we need is the financial means to do this procurement.
How much is it going to cost the taxpayer?
Do a pilot to show to Ghanaians and even the presidency that this is doable. We need 200,000 US.
Well, experts are casting doubt about the feasibility of this proposal. Also coming up this afternoon, Ashanti Regional Chairman of the opposition NPP and team of lawyers arrive at police headquarters for high-stakes meeting with police CID ahead of charges over illegal mining.
What I understand is that the Attorney General will conclude his investigations today and issue us a report from the investigation indicating the charges they want to prepare against my client.
Well, we have details as lead lawyer for Chairman Wontumi warns against any attempt to revoke his client's police inquiry bail.
He is on police inquiry bail as we speak now. He has not violated any of the bail conditions. It would be strange to me for us to even phantom a situation like that.
In the Bono region, police on a manhunt for gunmen who stormed Sampa in the German North District yesterday, unleashing terror in a violent clash that left several injured, including police officers.
The police team, however, got caught up in the exchange of gunfire from the armed groups. Some officers sustained gunshot injuries.
Also this afternoon, President Maame assures investors of an open-door policy as construction of a $300 million amusement park project spearheaded by Chinese investor takes off.
It's going to attract our cousins from Nigeria and our cousins from Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso. If they want a holiday, instead of going to Europe, they can just come to Ghana, come to Accra.
These and more with me, Maame Nyamekye Thompson. This is Joy News, independent, fearless and credible. Let's get into the details. This afternoon, Ghana's railway sector under massive threat as new footages emerge with illegal mining activities damaging the Western Railway corridor in the Taquan Swayam municipality. About 3 kilometers of the 60-kilometer active rail line stretching from Takoradi through Achem to Nsuta in the Western region has been destroyed by illegal mining activities, halting the Ghana Railway Company's manganese haulage and other operations. And Joy News editor Fred Smith has been analysing the footages and joins me with details. Fred, describe to us the extent of the damage.
Well, we see illegal miners digging very deep into the under the rail lines, and which was the damage which was discovered last Wednesday has affected rail tracks there, sleepers and works at Achem, a community near Nsuta in the Taquan Swayam municipality, while large portions of the land on which the rail line lies are degraded in yet another telling impact of illegal mining. Commonly known as galamsey in the local parlance. Now, the destroyed stretch no longer sits on solid ground but hangs over pits dug by the illegal miners, while other sections are covered with sand. The damage came to the attention of the company only last week when someone passing through the area informed the district manager about what he had noticed on the ground. But the government has been responding to the devastating impact. Bakwisi Shandoff is a public relations officer of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, and he was on the AM show this morning and explained how they were dealing with the situation.
The Secretariat has taken notice of this, and I'm sure we'll communicate measures that we are rolling out on this particular matter by close of day, because it's an issue of importance. Indeed, there are other developments which are as gory, worse like this. All of them are under control. Even if you have a competent raft of interventions, very intelligent ideas, and you don't have this political will, you will go nowhere, which is basically the willpower to deal with people regardless of their political affiliation and all of that. The president is committed.
Now, the municipal chief executive of Takwa and Swayam, Ebenezer Kobena, is under mounting pressure following widespread illegal mining activities along the Takoradi Highway in his municipality. Convener of the Coalition Against Illegal Mining, Engineer Kenneth Ashibe, in a social media post on Sunday, called for the MC's immediate removal after observing large-scale galamsey operations in the Simpa township. He accused the MC of failing to act despite the activities happening openly along the road, stressing that such negligence undermines the president's commitment to fighting illegal mining. Meanwhile, Joy News have been exploring satellite imagery to uncover the extent and impact of illegal mining in the municipality. Here are excerpts from the Super Morning Show.
From Google Earth, and I'm looking at the Takoradi Nsuta train station. We've been looking at the whole train station from Takoradi, the train line. And if you get to a town called Manso, for example, there's galamsey all around the train, the railway line.
You can see that from the...
Yeah. If you go, so you see, I've zoomed in. This is the rail line. Yeah. And these are all the galamsey pits. Yeah. So if you try tracing from Takoradi, it takes you through Airport Ridge area in Takoradi, then you get to Manso, you get to Amantin, it goes through Benso, then it gets to Ishaso, then it gets to the Nsuta area. And you see a lot of the areas around the rail line, people are mining gold.
Meanwhile, Managing Director of the Ghana Water Company Limited, Adam Kilo, says there are significant challenges with some of the rivers in the eastern, western and central regions. He says that while turbidity in some rivers is increasing, in others it is decreasing. Speaking in an exclusive interview with Joy News, he said his outfit is working around the clock to dredge the Konyako water treatment plant. In May, he expressed concerns that turbidity levels at that treatment plant had surged to over 11,000 NTU, far above the plant's 2,500 NTU capacity.
Take the western, eastern, central. We have significant challenges with some of the rivers. But when you look at it, it's mixed. While in some of the river bodies, the turbidity is declining, others, turbidity is going up. So it's a mix. I did a comparison between 2014 and 2015. If you take River Densu in Sawam, you realize that the turbidity has been dropping over the months. If you go up, you take like Konyako, then the turbidity has been going up. So the resource is mixed. While we are achieving significantly in some of the river bodies, others we are not achieving that much. I visited Konyako. That plant had a challenge. Yes, we are working around the clock to dredge it and then find other alternatives to handle it. We have the Kebi. The Kebi treatment plant was down some years ago, came back and down now. Dabuasi is operating, Bonsa is operating. That it was down when I came, Bonsa was down, but we've revived it and it's now operating. So there is a positive light at the end of the tunnel. We Ghana Water, we are working round to see how we have other ways of making sure that we continue to produce water irrespective of the challenges.
He, however, dismissed calls for the declaration of a state of emergency in areas seriously affected by illegal mining.
The question is that, will state of emergency solve the problem? Me, I don't think so. Government has deployed so much action and continue to explore. But state of emergency shouldn't affect the communities within which the mining takes place. Businesses will come down, a lot of things will be crashed, and they need to survive as well. You get my point? So for me, it's not about state of emergency. It's the commitment the government, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is showing, and with his appointees to fighting it. That is the most critical. State of emergency will not be the solution to it. No.
Still Still on illegal mining, the Environmental Protection Authority (EPA) says it has proposed a groundbreaking technological solution to address the devastating impact of illegal mining on rivers. The authority plans to introduce a copper-based nanoliquid, which laboratory tests have shown to effectively dechemicalize and purify heavily contaminated water bodies. The piloting phase is expected to cost approximately $200,000. Speaking on the probe with Carlos Coloni, EPA Chief Executive Officer Professor Nanama Brown-Kluge expressed optimism that Galamsey-induced pollution can be reversed. She highlighted that the innovation demonstrates how science and technology can repair years of environmental damage.
But then with this, we know that the technology is available, it's proven. Particular application of this technology is also proven. We have seen examples in Greece. You have seen some in the US, in Israel, in Turkey, wherever. But this has been tested in Greece. I have seen for myself. We have done the test in the lab. So the EPA advised the government that this, we have tested, it works, and it's doable. All we need is the financial means to do this procurement.
How much is it going to cost the taxpayer? We've seen billions of dollars for the US one.
Yes.
Have we quantified yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
But to do a pilot to show to Ghanaians and even the presidency that this is doable, we need 200,000 USD.
Away from illegal mining, this afternoon, embattled NPP Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernard Entry Boisiako, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi, and his lawyers are locked up in a high-stakes meeting with the police CID ahead of being charged with offences related to illegal mining. This meeting follows a stern warning from Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayine, who on Friday warned that Wontumi would be arrested if he failed to appear before the police CID. Lead lawyer for Chairman Wontumi, Andy Apiakobi, says his client is ready to fully cooperate with the police.
Indeed, I was traveling the Friday, so I sought leave for us to defer the meeting to tomorrow. Such leave was granted pursuant to the officer involved having conferred with the Director General. So my understanding as at Friday was that we are going to have the meeting tomorrow. Unfortunately, when I was traveling, I was listening to one of the news the stations, and I got information that Attorney General had been invited to the seat of government, and in his report to the President, he had indicated that he would decline our arrangement to come tomorrow, and that we're supposed to report today, failure of which he will instruct the police to effect arrest and bring Chairman Wontumi to Accra. I engaged him, and I realized that there was some communication gap between the DJ's office and the Attorney General's office, for which reason we had these double positions. So I called Chairman Wontumi to inform him of the insistence of the Attorney General to have the meeting today. So we are here today for them to conclude. What I understand is that the Attorney General will conclude his investigations today and issue us a report from the investigation indicating the charges they want to prepare against my client.
Let's take you live now to the police headquarters. Kweku Asante is there for us. Kweku, do they expect that Chairman Wontumi's bail may be revoked?
Maame, it's a little after 3 hours since this meeting started when Chairman Wontumi entered the CID head office with his lawyers. They are not yet out. In fact, the specific question I asked Andy Apiakobi is, are there any expectation that Chairman Wontumi will go home with them today, or that police inquiry bill that he's been on for a couple of times now will be revoked? He says he does not expect any such thing, and that will be bad faith on the part of the police and the prosecution.
The charges to be read to the accused person today. Do you expect that the police may revoke the bail and have detained him ahead of presenting him before a court?
Let's not preempt the meeting, but he is on police inquiry bail as we speak now. He has not violated any of the bail conditions. It would be strange to me for us to even fathom a situation like that. So I think that today they will conclude the investigation and maybe give us the charges and give us also ample time for us to prepare for our defenses. So I don't envisage that.
Well, Kweku, stay with me. Still at the police CID, former Attorney General and Minister for Justice Godfred Yeboah-Dame is also being questioned over allegations he tampered with evidence during the trial of Dr. Kesiel Thompson. A petition filed by Richard Jakpa, who was the co-accused in that case, alleges that Godfred Dame asked him to lie to secure conviction against Dr. Thompson, who at the time was Minority Leader and now Finance Minister. And Kweku, has Godfred Yeboah-Dame arrived? What are his lawyers telling you?
Well, it was just about 15 minutes after Temawun to me entered the CID headquarters. Godfred Dame also arrived with a huge team of lawyers. In fact, when he arrived initially, he was accompanied by his two deputies. At the time, he said that the Attorney General, then Sonaba Dapa, and then Alfred Traiboa, as well as a host of other NPP lawyers, Gary Nimakomafo and Frank Davis, who joined him to go to the CID. Later on, they were joined by about 70 lawyers who say they are also here to solidarize with Godfred Dame, as well as a number of NPP supporters who came in here wearing T-shirts with inscriptions, "Don't defame Dame," among others, who all came here to offer their support to Godfred Dame. We spoke briefly to Gary Nimakomafo, who is part of the legal team of the former Attorney General, who says this is a very serious matter and Godfred Yeboah-Dame has nothing to hide. He did nothing wrong at the time he was AG, and he will present himself to the process.
We are coming with an open mind, with a very open mind. That means a very law-abiding person. One thing that we should be very careful about is that we shouldn't denigrate the office of Attorney General. It's a very, very important, crucial office.
And you heard there Gary Nimako, a member of the former Attorney General's legal team. Now moving on, police in the Bono region have launched a manhunt for gunmen who stormed Sampa in the German North District yesterday, unleashing terror during a violent clash that left several injured, including police officers. The violence, which broke out at the Sampa main market between rival factions, quickly escalated into heavy gunfire exchanges. Police rushed to the scene to restore order, but the intervention was met with sustained fire from the armed groups. Listen to Public Relations Officer of the Bono Regional Police Command, Chief Inspector Thomas Akila, narrate how the incident unfolded.
The Bono Regional Police Command has restored calm at Sampa following a violent clash between two rival factions, Samodria and Sangba Jafra, in the Bono region. The police received a distress call on the same day reporting an exchange of gunfire between the factions, which also resulted in the burning of several stores in the market area. A team of police personnel was immediately deployed to the scene to escort Ghana National Fire Service tender and an ambulance which was conveying a pregnant woman to a hospital. The police team, however, got caught up in the exchange of gunfire from the armed groups. Some officers sustained gunshot injuries, and the service vehicle with registration number GP 686 veered into a ditch during the crossfire. The injured officers were rushed to the Sampa Government Hospital for medical attention. 7 were treated and discharged, while 1 officer, who sustained head injury, has been referred to the Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital in Kumasi for further treatment.
Meanwhile, police say calm has returned to the community following security beefed up in the area. Chief Inspector Thomas Akila again.
Patrols have since been intensified in Sampa. The situation remains calm. The Bono Regional Police Command assures the public that every effort is being made to arrest all individuals involved in the disturbances.
You're still listening to the Midday News here on Joe 99.7 FM. We'll take a break. We'll return with sports, and also President Mahama shows investors of an open door policy as construction of a $300 million amusement park project spearheaded by a Chinese investor takes off.
It's going to attract our cousins from Nigeria and our cousins from Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso. If they want a holiday, instead of going to Europe, they can just come to Ghana, come to Accra.
When When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level dey go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like Jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
October welcomes you to the EcoBank Joint News Habitat Fair 2025 at the Accra International Conference Center from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day. It's time to turn your home ownership dreams into a lived reality. Whether you're breaking ground, building up, or simply finishing your space, EcoBank Joint News Habitat Fair is designed with you in mind. The EcoBank Joint News Habitat Fair is powered by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and brought to you by Drive EVGH, Drive into a Sustainable Future, and supported by Virtual Security Africa, security for all, safety and home solutions. You think of a door? We have it. Superlock Technologies Limited. You deserve the best. DPS Pipes, connecting you to life. Elegant Homes and General Construction Limited, where quality meets value. Gold Key Properties, transforming the landscape. Ayuda, Ghana's #1 services app. Bako, services Bebre. Special Gardens, memorable living. DBS Industries Limited. We truly are your roof experts. Door Masters, the best indoors. Lash Fortune Limited, unleashing luxury with perfection, one space at a time. LandlordAfrica.com, bringing the real estate industry to your doorstep. The Builders Market. Bathroom, get it right. Right House Energy Limited. Let's build smarter energy together. Masters in solar installation. Syntex Tank. Air strong, air tough. Automation Ghana. West Africa's choice for smart solution. Interplast. We make sure water reaches you. Even space. U-Bent Security. Doors, protecting lives and properties. Clifton Homes. Beautiful homes, wise investment. Western Villas, where dreams meet reality. MTN, everywhere you go. EcoBank Joint News Habitat Fair 2025. Dream it, own it, live it.
Welcome back to the Midday News. Local Government Minister Ahmed Ibrahim has sounded the alarm over poor street lighting, warning it remains one of the biggest threats to Ghana's monthly sanitation drive. Speaking at the Midday Saturday National Sanitation Exercise in Accra, he indicated that cleaning teams are forced to halt operations at night because the capital is simply too dark to work in. He insists government push for a cleaner Ghana cannot succeed if communities remain engulfed in darkness. There's more on the following report.
The maiden Saturday National Sanitation exercise saw hundreds of volunteers joining government officials and traditional leaders in a citywide cleanup drive. But despite the enthusiasm, the local government minister says the lack of adequate street lighting continues to hamper progress.
The other challenge I identified was the darkness in the city, which is impeding or obstructing cleaning at dawn and cleaning at night. And all over the world, cleaning is done at dawn and in the night. So you could see that when shops are closed, in the night, city authorities are now coming to work. Sweepers are coming to work. They will use the vehicle to sweep the roads and those things. So early morning when you are going to work, you see that the city is clean. We must copy that one here. And that one lies with the urban rules.
Accra alone generates over 3,000 tons of waste daily, much of it ending up in drains and open spaces because of weak collection systems. The minister says government will soon acquire modern compacting machines to improve waste management.
As city authorities, you could see that the city authorities were using the drip tipper trucks for cutting the filth, which was not professional. So as a sector minister, I will take it up to make sure that at least we get some few compactors for the cities.
The first Saturday National Sanitation exercise is expected to be replicated nationwide every month, reinforcing government's effort to promote a cleaner, safer Ghana. Stephen Mensah, Joy News.
President John Mahama is assuring investors that his government will maintain an open-door policy for those seeking to invest in the country. Speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony for a $300 million amusement park, spearheaded by a Chinese investor, he expressed optimism that ongoing negotiations with the U.S. regarding the 15% Trump tariff and the restoration of the 0% agro policy, if successful, will help Ghana attract more Asian and Chinese businesses to set up production facilities in the country.
We're carrying out the reforms that will make Ghana the most attractive destination for investment. All the macro indicators are looking well. Inflation is falling sharply. The economy has stabilized. We've overachieved on the primary balance. Business confidence is going up, and our currency is relatively stable than it was in the past. I can assure you that we will have an open door to support business people who come and invest, including our Chinese businessmen. We'll make it easy for you to transact your foreign exchange. We'll make it easy for you to repatriate your profits to wherever you have to send them. We're going to make the tax system so simple that it will not create any complications in your minds. And we'll protect your investments. We'll make sure that your investments are protected and that nobody muscles in on your investments. Currently, negotiations are ongoing with the United States of America about the 15% tariff that is slapped on Ghana. We're also negotiating a restoration of the 0% AGOA policy. If that happens, we can attract more Asian businesses, more Chinese businesses to come and join and produce here for export into the American markets too.
Well, President Maame said the construction of the amusement park by the Greenhouse Group will significantly boost Ghana's tourism potential. Upon completion, the project is expected to feature a 5-star leisure resort hotel with 160 rooms and 20 independent presidential villas, a 5,000 capacity international conference and exhibition center, and also a 160,000 square meter water park.
Most middle-class families in Accra and in other parts of Ghana do not have anywhere they can go as family and go and just enjoy time with their children and their spouses. When this amusement park is open, it will create an avenue where at weekends and other holidays, all Ghanaians of all walks of life can come here. If you play golf, there will be a golf park. If you're somebody who likes swimming, there will be a water park. There will be water slides. You climb up and then you come down the slide and crash into the water. There will be a lot of amusements, rides and things. Children can ride. Children can climb and, have a ride and all that. But there will also be a hotel. But the addition of the hotel is ingenious because then what it does is it's going to attract our cousins from Nigeria and from our Jollof partners from Nigeria and our cousins from Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, if they want a holiday, instead of going to Europe, they can just come to Ghana, come to Accra, and there'll be a beautiful amusement park here with a hotel that they can live in and enjoy a vacation with their family.
President John Mahama there. Well, let's do what's trending now with Noella Yali. Noella.
Maame, see, I tell you what, Barca fans are bleeding. Sevilla is trending at number 1 with a total of 170 posts.
I don't even know why I burst out laughing.
And I mean, obviously, you know the match that happened yesterday. Sevilla scored Barca 4-1, and there's an interesting, tweet Sevilla posted. I want to read. It says, "I for one, as in representing the goals they scored. For one, the goals Barca scored." Would hate to be a Barcelona fan right now.
But what's happening to Barca anyway?
I mean, we'll have to ask the men.
Anyway, thank you, Noella, for that. And that's how we end the Midday News here on Joy 99.7 FM.